I hope you can hear me now. I think it's a problem at my end. I hope you can hear me now. Yes. Thanks for bringing that up. Otherwise, I don't want to talk to walls in my office room, right? I hope you are able to listen to me now. Yes, you can listen to me now clearly. Perfect. Thanks, Vaibhav, for bringing that up really early. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's start fresh. Okay. This Ask Me Anything session is about you. Please ask your questions in detail in the comments wherever you are watching me. Put your questions about job search, about career recharge, anything I can help you with. Okay. But please write in detail so that I'll understand what your real challenge is and I can give you at least couple of pointers to start with. Okay. So keep your questions coming till the time questions start coming. Let me point you to a free course which I have on my LinkedIn profile. So after watching this session, go to my LinkedIn profile and you'll be able to start your free course for job search game plan. I'm sharing the exact game plan my students are using and getting phenomenal results. First time I'm sharing that entire game plan in a course. Okay. So you will be able to get that course right after this session. So take that as well. Okay. And let me see your questions also. Put your questions in the chat. Yes, I'm sure now audio is much better. Yes. Put your questions in the chat. Okay. Guys, let me start with till the time questions start coming in. Uh, you must have seen a video I had posted just yesterday um, about my student Sagar, and I know him really well because he's part of my Career Champions Club. It's a community of experienced professionals for a long time, and I knew that he's struggling with his job search. And you know what, we worked really hard on, he's in admin domain and he has good experience with good companies, but somehow he had to leave his last job quickly, and that was his weak link. So every interview he was getting, like one per month, he was getting one interview call, and they would reject right at front because they would ask, okay, why did you leave your last job, and he would not be able to answer. We did three things very well. Okay. First, he really worked hard on his resume very well, with keywords, with power words, with output driven words. And you know what? From one interview call per month, he started getting two interview calls per week. And they were all extremely connected, related to what he was really wanted in his next job, because we targeted specific jobs in specific types of companies. Then we really worked hard on his interviews. We listed his uh, weak links, the questions at which he would be able, the recruiters would poke him. He really focused hard on his interview preparation. And the third thing, he really worked hard on in building his confidence. Okay, through preparation, through working on his communication skills, because he's in admin, so the employers would look for his negotiation capability, how he handles team, how he behaves in a corporate environment. We worked on all these three aspects, and as a result, he could get his next job with a salary hike, even when he was out of job. And and you can watch his full video in my post yesterday. And you know what? My champions are generating these stories week on week, week on week. You must be seeing that on my YouTube channel as well as on LinkedIn profile. People are coming back after a layoff. People are stuck in mid career and not able to go up. All different career challenges my champions are able to overcome using this exact game plan. So after this session, you can go to my profile and you can start your own game plan course. Okay. Yes. Now, all right, Gregory, thanks. Yes. Okay. So, Bhaskar Napte, what is the best job search strategy? Bhaskar, let me, because this is about job search, so let me explain that to you in quick. I have a 6 steps job search game plan, battle tested, has been used again and again. More than 450 professionals have used it, and so many success stories, from junior engineer to even VP and CFO of organization. Same job search strategy. It has to be little tuned for you, but it works beautifully. All you have to do is use it. Okay. First point in that job search strategy is building your mindset. We all talk about it that we are job seekers. You are going to employers as a beggar. That won't work. It might have worked earlier in your first job, getting second job will not work as you go up the ladder. So how do you become a value giver, as we call that? How do we become champion in your career? How do you become someone what employers want? Otherwise you have 100 others like you in the job market. How do you become wanted by the employers? That's the first step, and it's a mindset step. Second step is really understanding where are the weak points on your career profile, where they might reject you, where they might poke you in interviews, and how do you troubleshoot your previous job or previous career challenges. That's the second step. The third step is, which nobody does, only my champions do, because we come from value giving mindset, is where is my value needed? Targeting right jobs and right companies and right industries at right levels, people who have budgets for you, companies who want you, rather than applying to 100 jobs and waiting for a call back, or putting your career into hands on some recruiters who don't really understand what you do. We target specific companies, and you know what, so many of my champions get the job in same companies. Okay, that's the third step, targeting your next career move. You should know what you want to do in next. They don't give them your resume and let them figure it out for you. I want you to be a champion, figuring out your own career path forward. Yes, that's the third step. And there are worksheets, there are assessments, there are ways to go about it. Fourth step, then you have to build your resume targeted for those type of jobs and build solid LinkedIn profile. So many of my champions are getting inbound calls through LinkedIn. Okay. Then the fifth step is understanding how people get jobs. There are 7 different ways in which you can get jobs, or you can get job calls. Let me put it this way. Inbound, you reach out to people, you nurture your existing network, you target and build new network, you build your brand. There are many ways. So in the fifth step, we use multiple strategies to help get multiple right interview calls. And then the sixth step is preparing for interviews, using your stories of the past, understanding what they might object on your career profile, and building right answers for that, and even preparing for offer negotiation, because I do not want you to just accept the first offer they give you. There are always ways to not only increase your salary but have overall offer structure in favor of you. So there are 6 steps. This is the champions job search game plan, battle tested, and you can actually learn that in my free course. On my profile you will be able to start that course. Okay, Bhaskar, I hope in nutshell I could give you the best job search strategy. Guys, what is not best job search strategy? Let me tell you, trying randomly. You picked up few things from my live today. You picked up something from some Insta reel and just trying randomly. Let's see kuch to hota hai kya. That won't work, guys. Just use a proper way which works. Okay? Yes, Bhaskar, did you get some pointers? Yes. Thank you. Uh, Yes. Hi, friend. I think your name might not be coming because of some settings. I don't know. There are many challenges after getting back to IT after a career break. Yes, there are challenges. I can understand that. But my champions are doing it. You go to my YouTube channel, you will see at least 3 case studies bouncing back after a career break of 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. So it is possible. Do you want to know how it is to be done, and will you implement it? That's the question. Very simple. understanding, let me give you some understanding about what employers want from you. Employers want results from you. They do not care about your gap. Actually, what they want is results in the future. But what they are careful, or what they do not like about gap is, are you have you got back? Are you ready to work full time? Are your skills old, or have you refreshed your skills? Do you know what it takes to win in today's corporate world? Will you be asset to our organization? As we say, will you be a value giver? If you understand your value very well, you can represent that, present that, communicate that on your resume very well. You will definitely start getting calls, and in calls, obviously, they are going to care. Are you back in the corporate world? How will you prepare? Right from the first introduce yourself, we call it as elevator pitch. How do you prepare that? That they, I mean, expecting that they will indirectly will look for an answer about your gap. Why do you have that gap, and what did you do during that gap, and why should we select you today rather than some other competing candidates who do not have the gap? Okay, so my friend, do you believe they should hire you? Why? Answer that question first. What's your unique value proposition? What do you do for them? What is the output you can give them based on the results, based on the skills you have of the past, and learn to present yourself better? Otherwise, your competing candidates might not have that gap, but actually, you will be better. You will be better asset for the organizations, right? That's where your communication comes into play. I don't know how long your gap is. If your gap is very long, consider having a recent certification, or even consider getting into a small medium company to get back into the world, have your recent projects build up, have your recent experience build up, and then go for a better company. That could be what we call a step up job. Another advantage or another thing you can do is, there are large companies looking for women coming after career break, like there could be programs like this. That is another thing. But in my community, I have lot of weightage on going through network. Before this career break, you worked somewhere, right? Are you nurturing that network? Those people might be some companies which you would like to work for. Have you seen their profiles on LinkedIn? Have you done your market research? What kind of profiles people still want? Where are the jobs? Have you done that? So that's a job description, and this is your current resume. What is the skill gap? Which is actually, by the way, third step in my champions job search game plan. What we call uh, identification of target job and where I am and what is the gap. Okay, so do this little bit more analysis. You can ping me on LinkedIn anytime. Yes, so I hope I could give you some pointers as well. Yes. Yes, thank you, Bhaskar. Thank you. All right. Okay, just a quick reminder. As I told you, there is a free course, Job Search Game Plan, link on my profile. Just go to my profile. You will see below my name, there will be a box. Click on the box, it will take you. Do it after the session. And one more thing, I have next session, which is tomorrow. By the way, sorry, it's Saturday, 21st October, tomorrow. harshadbago.com/webinar, but that session is inside Zoom, so that for 90 minutes, I can absolutely tell you what you need to do in next 60 days to end this year at a new job. How many of you want to end this year strong? Type strong in the comments. How many of you want to end this year in December 31st on a stronger note in your career? Type strong in the chat box. I'll tell you exactly what to do tomorrow, Saturday. I'm sorry about the mistake. It's Saturday, 21st October, 8 p.m. And it's going to be in Zoom. Okay. Yes. Okay, Gregory. I'm into media operation where these jobs are less in the market. Understand? We call this as niche profiles, Gregory. It's just I have someone in media domain, but also I have someone who was in town planning and environmental science. Very few jobs just like you. Okay, Gregory. Let me ask you simple thing. Forget about whether there are jobs or not. What's your output? What will you do in the next company? Will it be a consulting company? Two media houses? Will it be a content producing company? Will it be marketing company? Will it be agency, creative agency? What would be their business model? What would you do inside that? Media operations means what? I don't know, but you should know that. Okay? Inside that org structure, what will you do? It is called as value chain. Means that company is doing some work for its clients, right? Or a product or a service. How do you help them do that? Gregory, first step is defining your value, define your output. I always use these hands. Don't be a job seeker searching for a job. Be an opportunist. Be an opportunist. This is what I can do for you. Do you want it in your organization? Let's work together. I will earn my salary in return of the value I have offered to you. Are you ready to build that champion's mindset? Then you will be unstoppable. They would want you more than you want them. Guys, otherwise, in today's world, there's so much competition. World is changing so fast. Companies do not want employees. Companies want people who give output. We call entrepreneurial employees people who care about companies' output, people who care about companies' revenue, companies' bottom line. They do not want people who are just earning salary and not caring anything. Okay, really, Gregory. So please first identify which jobs, whether there are openings or not, I don't care. What would you do there? What would be the role? What type of companies they will be? Can you make a list of companies? List of companies, not jobs. Let me repeat this. Don't be a job seeker. List of companies. And Gregory, if your jobs are less in market because you're searching on job portals, if you have 50 companies working in your industry, where will they find talent? They might be finding talent through referrals. Okay, they might not be going on job portals, which is the case for so many companies. When you know what is your next job, use targeted networking. Networking doesn't mean sending random resumes asking for job. Networking means building rapport with the right people by asking questions, sharing information, asking for information, and slowly taking it forward to a referral where they would want you. Gregory, and it has been done by so many of my champions. It can work with you also. Gregory, can I see you again tomorrow in my Zoom session? Because I will be able to go deep into these things. Yes, I hope I could give you some pointers, Gregory. Problem is not less job in the market. Problem is you don't know where you have value to offer. Don't be a job seeker. Be an opportunist. Okay, please type opportunist in the comments if you got my message, guys. Then this message is for all of you. Be an opportunist. Don't be a job seeker. There are million job seekers in India. We are a country of billions. Opportunists are in few hundreds and thousands. Okay. Yes, thank you. Yes, Prashant. Thanks for this. Thanks for attending. Yes, Sunaina, strong. Yes, amazing. Naveen, strong. Amazing, amazing. Yes, Satyabhushan, mandatory to take LinkedIn premium membership. Okay. Satyabhushan, by the way, you are one of our champion, right? You are already part of Champions Club. Thanks for attending this session as well. Satyabhushan, you are asking me this question on LinkedIn platform. By the way, yes, LinkedIn subscription is powerful. I don't think it is that important for a job seeker. Let me answer it reverse way, Satyabhushan. LinkedIn's ideal customer is not a job seeker. Okay? Is not you. It is not compulsory. Even inside Career Champions Club, you will never see me going for, let's say, or making people pay for LinkedIn premium membership. I think it can be an additional benefit when you are starting networking. LinkedIn asks you to, you can send emails and all that. You can search more, because in Target Research Mastery, Satyabhushan, you know how much searches and how much research I ask my champions to do. It will be better in that sense, but it is not compulsory. I love LinkedIn. It's my second home, but I know LinkedIn's target audience for premium membership is not you. Okay, so let me answer it this. I know the entrepreneurs, recruiters, sales, B2B sales professionals are their target audience. Their product is built around it. That's my personal opinion. If better things from premium membership, let me know. Yes, Satyabhushan, I hope you could get some pointers. Not getting opportunities in pharmaceutical sales. Yes, Naveen, thanks for asking this question. Naveen, you are in sales, so let me use sales words, right? Naveen, I think in pharma you must be selling something, right? Maybe a medicine, maybe a device, maybe a service, a software, whatever. There must be a target market for you. You will know, or company or your marketing department might be helping you identify prospective customers and then marketing qualified leads or all that, right? Then you go and pitch. Okay, let me ask you, Naveen, where is your market, where you as Naveen is ready to offer your services, not just time, the output you will be able to deliver. What is that output? Will you increase sales for them? Will you increase their market share? Will you increase their, distributors? Or where do you work? Will you help them with new area, new region development? Will you help them with managing large sales force team, motivating them and achieving results? What exactly you do, Naveen? Right? That is the product service you are. Which companies want you? What type of companies are there in the market? Small, medium, large, large distributors, manufacturers. You have multiple branded generics. Which companies want you? Target those companies and start selling yourself, Naveen. Your resume is your brochure. Your LinkedIn profile is your brochure, online brochure. Your interviews is your presentation. By the way, recently, one of our champion who was looking for VP sales, he literally made his presentation, literally a presentation, and he went to interview saying, "This is what I can do for your company. Do you need it? This is what I can do for you." Got it, Naveen? Naveen, type presentation in the comments if you got my message. Learn to present yourself. First, identify what you can do for which types of companies and go for it. Okay, guys, it's better to go thin and deep in your job search than wide and shallow. If you think, Harshad, if I have a large market, I may get one job, it won't work, at least for experienced professionals. Okay, at a junior level, after college, they are ready to train you. So they just want a good talent, learnable, some skill, and they are ready to train you. When you start putting more experience on your resume, your niche becomes narrow. Another word which has come from our champions club, it's called as career niche. Okay, there is a way in which you define your niche, and it's better to go deep in that niche. If it doesn't work for you, then might be it's your presentation. You're not able to present, you're not able to reach those companies. So all that matters. Yes. Okay, Gregory, I answered your question. Yes, Gregory. Yes, Bhaskar, opportunist. It's opportunist. Okay, that's the whole thing. Yes, Naveen, it's presentation. That's the whole funda. Yes. More questions, anyone? More questions? Guys, if you understood the theme in which I am asking you to uh, go about your job search, it might be total different for you. Okay, you might have seen many resume writers here. You might have seen people who just say, go do this on your resume, everything will be fine. Do this on your, 3 tips for interviews. Yes, they are important. They are important. But do you have the direction for your job search? Or are you just just ready for interview questions for, your are you waiting for an interview where they shoot bullets at you, or are you in an interview where you present yourself? Guys, by the way, you and I live in the same world. I do not come from any other world. My 500 champions are preparing this for the same corporates you are going for. Okay? So it works. This is the way I want you to play this game as a champion, using that confidence, self-belief, showing them that this is what I can do for you. On my resume, I've written all that. Do you want it? Great. And on that ground, you will be able to negotiate your salary as well. Yes, don't you want that? Yes, this is the whole game of, really being a champion here. Yes, amazing, amazing. Great, guys. So I think I have few more minutes. I was looking for half an hour quick session. If you have any other question, please put that in the comments. I can take one more question. Thank you so much. I hope this was useful. As I said, on my profile, you will have link to this free course, as well as you will have link to my session tomorrow in we call Job Search Masterclass. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much for being here, Bhaskar and others. Thank you. All right, everyone. So there's no more question. Thank you so much for this quick LinkedIn live. Next LinkedIn live next week, I'm going to have a very senior HR professional, and she interviews senior professionals, very highly experienced professionals, and we are going to bring that essence out, that how do we prepare ourselves, get through those initial screening rounds, and get to the hiring managers, and what exactly companies want from us. Okay, so that's the plan for upcoming LinkedIn live. Mostly it will be coming Friday, so next Friday same time. See you then, everyone, and follow me on LinkedIn, hoping to add value to your job search and career growth path. Thank you so much for attending this session, everyone. Bye.